darlings, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to discuss a bit controversial topic within Lolita community, which is brand alteration. But before I go to that topic, I would like to address a bit of my current moments of like how I'm doing right now and like those sorts of things. If you're not interested in hearing how I'm doing right now, you can just skip to this timestamp, but otherwise you can just keep on watching and hear how I'm doing. I have been a bit occupied by my working schedule and I haven't been able to film that much. I have somehow been able to keep up with my videos, but life is what it is, so I'm sorry if my video quality has somehow went down or something like that, but that's sometimes what happens in life, so there is that. I am working less from now on, so I should have more time, but we'll see how things go. And yeah. The second thing is that I attended my first bloodbath yesterday. It was the release of the chest heart skirt apron thing. I'll put a picture here so that you understand what I'm talking about. I asked from you on Instagram whether if I should try and get it, and most of you said that I should try to get it, but unfortunately the bloodbath was very short in my case, and I did not end up getting the dress or the skirt. I had a bit different coordinate in mind for today, but then one thing led to another, and I am here in like classic sweet clashing coordinate. I am wearing the balloon bear, which is a sweet print, but then I'm having really like OTT over the top jewelry and such, so but I'm trying and I'm seeing where this leads and if this gives me new ideas, so bear with me. I think that's like the most pressing things that I wanted to get out of my system for now. Let me know how you're doing. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts and your like life, anything. Tell me in the comment section, okay? But let's move on to the brand alteration rant, as I have named the file that I wrote beforehand. I don't usually make scripts for my videos, but this topic was I guess this is something that can divide opinions a lot, so I wanted to kind of like think about the topic in different aspects and from different points of views, and I'm sure I haven't included all of the point of views that can be related to this topic, but this is just my personal opinion and experience about brand alteration. I personally have nothing against brand alteration. I am probably going to be making videos about like altering brand, sort of like tutorial vlogs kinda in the future, but before doing that I wanted to address the matter first. When talking about a topic that can divide opinions, you should be respectful and understanding towards the other, because we are all different and we have our own reasons to think about things the way we do because of our previous life and like the people who we hang out with, and like all is related to like forming opinions and such. And it's okay to change mind, that's alright too, which actually leads me to one thing that I wanted to discuss in this video, which is that I used to be like kinda against brand alteration at one point, and I have changed my mind, and that's okay. And like personal growth is a thing, and like changing point of view is a thing, so yeah, that has happened to me, so I am I would say, very understanding towards both camps or both point of views in this case. When having opinion about something is that you should not kind of like bring it up without consent or without somebody asking it from you, because like bringing up unwanted opinions in wrong situations can be very harmful. So please be respectful and like just come to terms with that there will always be somebody who doesn't agree with you, and that is completely okay. And like humans have always had differing opinions about everything, so that's just life. But I think that's like enough of overall rants, and we can move on to the like specific topic of brand alteration within the Lolita community. The biggest reason for brand alteration being such a big thing in Lolita community is the one size fits all bull. As we know, there are tons of different body types. One dress being able to fit all of that like scale of bodies that there are is simply not possible. There are other reasons for brand alteration too. Somebody just maybe doesn't like how the dress fits their body and they want to change it, or they might want to change it to fit their own personal style better. So there are different reasons for altering brand, and like all of the reasons are completely okay and they are valid, and you don't need to explain yourself to anybody. When it comes to being against brand alteration, I think the reasons are more complex than being like over controlling on the community or like fat phobia or whatever it might be. And if somebody is being that, then they are not a nice person. But like there might be other reasons too that are not necessarily that bad in a way. For example, in my case, as I mentioned, I used to be against brand alteration, and my reason for that was that I used to be afraid of kind of like losing material culture of Lolita fashion. The way I saw it back in the day when I was against it was that like the Lolita garments and Lolita pieces were or are kind of like part of heritage to the like upcoming and future Lolita generations, and I kind of wanted to like preserve the like designs and the pieces in as like in their original state. If we changed all of the Lolita pieces, then would the next generations be able to like understand where the fashion is coming from and like how it has developed in a way. Thinking back or looking back at that fear, it feels very irrational, and like it feels weird to think that like being able to offer fashion to more variety of bodies and people would be somehow bad. That's like, I don't know, it was my young brain being very confused back in the day. But right now I am like very happy that Lolita fashion is more available to everybody, and like all body types, all genders, and like everybody can wear Lolita fashion. The way how I overcame this way of thinking was very simple. I had to face the fact that my dream dress that I got into my hands did not fit me, and like that was the moment when I had to change my mind about brand alteration, because I wanted that dress to fit me, and the only way to make that happen would be to alter it. There are like arguments about altering brand decreasing the value of the dress, which in a way is like understandable statement, and it might be true for the Lolitas and the audience that the dress would have originally fitted to, but that's untrue for the Lolitas that the dress would not have fitted to in the first place. I don't think it's like a written rule or like something that somebody would have said out loud, but it's something that I feel often comes up when discussing brand alteration, which is basically defending the reasons why somebody has decided to alter their brand, which I think is unnecessary and like a bit sad too. You don't owe an explanation for altering your own property, and you don't need to assure other Lolitas that you are never going to sell the dress away. You don't need to preserve and keep all these seam allowances and like extra pieces of fabric within or in the dress. You can just cut them off if you want to. Of course, there are exceptions to this too. For example, the times when brand alteration has been done badly due to, let's say, lack of skills or lack of understanding the fashion. Let's not like badmouth anybody for altering their brand badly or like publicly shame them for that, because that is only harmful for other people. We should try to be as respectful and give people around us some room to grow and develop their understanding and their skills. I would like to finish this video with a kind of like quote that I came up with in one of my videos. I think it was one of the sustainability videos, which has really like stayed with me ever since. And the quote is, "You don't need to alter your body to fit a dress when you can alter the dress to fit your body." And I think that is very important lesson to understand. Something fell from somewhere and I don't know, it just made a noise, so I got distracted. With that, I think we can just wrap this thing up, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and we will see you next time. Bye!